Everybody, if you like this video, please hit that subscribe button, and I think there's a bell there too. Ring that for more YouTube content. This week like these, I'm thankful to be blocked by Lil Nas. I still see your tweets. Pants. Do you still see your dad? So I like that there's always the parachute cord, right? Lil Nas X, like I'm not even entirely certain on what the Lil Nas X has done, aside from, I guess, like being gay and black, which, of course, I mean, think about it. That's pretty bad. I mean, imagine being black, but then also gay on top of that. I mean, that's GG's for conservatives. You know, they're going to get mad. He released Satan shoes. So let's watch this. Right-wing pastor Greg Locke is not a fan of Lil Nas X. Apologies for the quality of the video. Live stream and Locke service today was glitchy. I'm going to bring in our special liberal correspondent and also friend, not only to the show, but friend to Lil Nas X himself, Austin, if he wants to come in, if he's in the chat.
I didn't know who Lil Nas X was. Lil Thug, whoever. I had no idea who.
Lil Thug, immediately, dude. Conservatives try to speak about a black person without immediately saying that they have no fathers or that they are a thug or they do drugs challenge. Try to criticize a black person by the virtue of their actions instead of immediately hitting the fucking racism button. This is the one trick pony, okay? Racism, any percentage. Yeah, no, they're going for world records, you know? Black equals thug in the eyes of conservatives. Immediately, they're like, where's your father? It's like, dude, holy shit, dude. Come on. I mean, look at this. 4 seconds, dude. We have a new winner, boys. Excellent work. Good form. What's going on?
Hey, look, Hasan, how are you? I'm back into politics now. I've been thrusted back into politics. Call Me by Your Name was released, and conservatives started getting pissed, and I was thrusted right back into the center of everything. I'm back, baby.
Okay, first and foremost, I just gotta say, the unofficial Satan Nikes are sick.
Yeah,
like they're actually sick. I love. You guys know this already. This is not a joke. I mean, there's not a hashtag ad either, but I love the bullets. Like I have 2 of these. It's the only like relatively expensive sneaker I own.
You think we'll be on Fox News for this? Hey, Tucker.
No. Conservatives are mad at this. Conservatives are mad at Lil Nas X for being both gay and black, I think, while also simultaneously making music. They're just kind of started with them saying like he is trying to make your children into Satanists. It's like the new satanic panic, kind of. They do this every fucking week. They went from Cardi B to Lil Nas X like that. You know, it was wet ass pussy, and now it's Satan. They just need something new. Because
that music video was hot too. Now, did you see that music video where he twerked on he danced on the devil? Oh man, that was hot, dude. It was such a good. I've watched that scene over and over. It was so good. Not to mention Old Town Road, which some guy said was the kids' anthem. Literally, Nas says, I literally sing about lean and adultery in Old Town Road. You decided to let your child listen. Blame yourself. And I think the line in it.
I think the biggest problem for me is the fact Joyner Lucas, who's a rapper, says, I think the biggest problem for me is the fact that he don't understand Old Town Road is every kid's anthem. Children love him for that record. They tuned in, subscribed to his channel. So no, with no disclaimer, he just drops some left field-ish and all our kids seen it, shaking my head. So people are saying he literally performed the songs to the kids though. Yeah, no shit. He's a performer. Okay. Of course he's going to do that. I talked about this the other day, Austin.
Yeah.
What was like your first of all, what was the first music video that you watched that made you realize you're gay or you might be gay?
I mean, which one?
Because like I remember more formative ones from my childhood that I talked about, where like the tattoo, all the things she said, my neck, my back, as a song lyrics, like, and I was like fucking 10.
I didn't learn about my sexuality through watching music videos. I learned about sexuality from when I was 8 years old. I went over to a sleepover and we did a dare. Somebody dared me to kiss some guy, and then we ended up making out the entire night. So they're like, the dare's over. I was 8 years old. Okay. We were both 8. All right. It was different. Okay. We were both 8. Maybe I was 10, actually. Maybe I was 10. Maybe we were both 10. I forget. Yeah, no, but I'm loving this, man. I'm loving this conservative outrage. I love it. I love the hypocrisy. I mean, everybody's hypocrites, but I just love it. I'm enjoying it so much. How mad they get over this. They really should be focused on, oh, never mind. I was going to read my tweet earlier.
Do it. Do it, pussy. Do it.
I said, you know, conservative parents shouldn't be worried about their kids listening to Lil Nas X. They should be worried about raising another generation of Republicans, which is true.
Yeah, it was great. It was fucking great.
Have another generation of we can't have another generation of intolerance.
I don't understand, like, what's the argument here? Do people go like, oh, my child was like a devout Christian, I was raising my child as an evangelical Christian, which by the way has its own fucking set of horrific worldviews that you're instilling upon your child, which is child abuse, I think, but that's another story for another day. But then he listened to Old Town Road, and now he is like, what, killing cats on a fucking side street for Satan? Like, what's the argument? Like,
yeah, I have no idea.
You know, I was raising my child as a good Christian to, you know, bark at black people whenever we were walking down the road, and then now he actually wants to be gay, it's fucking bullshit.
I don't fucking get it.
Thank you, Lil Nas X.
I don't fucking get it. Like you're worried about Lil Nas X and what he has to say in his music, but you let your kids listen to Donald fucking Trump for 4 years. You know what I mean? Like I just don't get it. All the shit that he said, I don't get it.
My son listened to Call Me By Your Name, and now he's got his tongue buried down another boy's throat instead of speaking in tongues at church. Please join me in prayer. Exactly. We're gonna need the very creepy pedophile priest to touch him a bunch of times to make sure that, you know, he goes through with the gay conversion therapy now. Oh God,
I don't get that. Like, do they think that their kids are just gonna become gay or something, like from looking at something gay?
Yes.
Oh my God, it's like they have some sort of gay upbringing.
First Arthur, now Mr. Potato Head, and now Lil Nas X. Everyone's trying to make my child gay. I want him to fuck his cousin, his female cousin, not his male cousins. What the fuck? Yeah, it's they're exactly, because I always think that like people turn gay through osmosis. Except so like stupid. You know, 75% of content is all straight, so don't worry, they'll go back to straight through osmosis again, because the market is flooded and oversaturated with straight shit. So don't worry about it.
I tell you what, they're just missing out. The gay shit is a lot more fun. You're missing out too. That's all I'm saying.
It's just silly shit. And part of it, look, part of it is because they think that, you know, my son's going to go gay through osmosis. And then the other reason is because they just don't like that it's normalized, right? Part of it is because they want things to stay the same, because change is scary. Change implies that you're going to die soon because you can't understand the way the world is now. And it's a constant reminder that, like, you know, death is at your doorstep. You are losing grip with reality, and that's a scary thing. And it makes you lash out in this violent way, almost violent way, where you're just like, oh, well, maybe I can force culture not to change, because maybe if I can make the lives of gay people harder that way when it's not normalized, then we'll just push it away and I won't see it. It won't be in front of my eyes. That's it. That's where it comes from. That's a big part of the reason why people feel the way that they do, and a big part of the reason why they act this way, or react rather, to people being openly gay or openly transcending beyond like rigid gender binaries, things like that. It's just silly shit.
Well, this is what I don't understand is, like, why are they mad? Like, aren't we going to hell anyway? You know what I mean? Like,
no, they don't think they're going to hell. They think they're going to fucking...
Well, no, like somebody said, like, we got into it with the governor of South Dakota got involved in this drama. Did you hear about that? The governor of South Dakota.
Yeah, I did. I was going to actually show that as well.
Oh.
So South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem has the time and energy to whine about a Lil Nas X video and some shoes in the same week that she wants to refine a bill to ban trans youth from sports. Kristi Noem said, "This is outrageous, disgusting, and perverted," and on hashtag Palm Sunday. That's how you know someone is like really into Christianity, with it. Hashtag Palm Sunday, no less. Sometimes Lil Nas X thinks that satanic worship should be mainstream and normal. I don't think there have been better candidates to cancel than Lil Nas X and these shoes. I hate cancel culture unless I'm canceling shoes. There is no better indication that you are a profoundly privileged person than fucking, you know, dropping everything and getting upset at a motherfucking shoe. And by the way, cops do this shit. Like, they'll do like a Blue Lives Matter shoe right after a police officer like mag dumps on a 14-year-old black skateboarder, and then they'll be like, "Ah, Blue Lives Matter shoes out for all of our boys in the blue." Like, that shit's disgusting, because you are literally defending a power structure that is unjust, it's corrupt, it's awful, immediately after an act of brutality that is seen as justifiable by so many other people. This is just a fucking shoe. Like, it's a fictional being that is portrayed on a fucking shoe. Like, there's no real Satan, motherfucker. What are you, a child? Like, what do you think, the Easter Bunny exists too? Are you fucking stupid? Like, what the fuck? It's so stupid that we have to fucking act like these adults are legitimately under the impression that fucking Satan is existing within Lil Nas X and has corrupted him and is, making him do a satanistic fucking act by selling a shoe. Okay? Sorry, that's as silly as believing in Santa Claus. I don't want to be fucking r/atheism over here.
Hey, look, I still believe in
But
Santa
that pisses me off. It really pisses me off.
I believe in the spirit of Santa. I could never give him. In fact, I had
but that's fine. But that's entirely different. Okay, believing in an omnipotent being, an omnipresent being like a god, is entirely different than like thinking that fucking Satan as like this juiced up fucking red guy with the weird facial hair that's like, plotting this way. Like, you're a fucking child. What about the sports team called Devils? See, exactly. Like, they pick and choose, right? It's so dumb. If they were to fucking look at, like, the Jersey Devils or whatever the fuck and be like, oh my God, I can't believe these guys are satanistic. They're not saying that because it's not like a gay black dude in the forefront of the culture wars right now.
Yeah, they're in the crowd. Yeah, brother! Hey! Go Devils! Did I tell you I went to Texas recently? And dude, man, it's a different world out there. Holy shit. First time I've been to Texas post-Trump, and they're still acting like he didn't lose yet. People with Trump flags, Trump socks, they're still out there.
Let's see the pastor one more time. I'm going to play it again because I never finished it. And the video quality is a little shitty here, but we're going to watch it right now.
I didn't know who Lil Nas X was. Little thug, whoever. I had no idea who he was.
All right.
We was riding this morning. Hudson said, well, what made him famous? I said, well, he was that horses song. Got my horses and whatever that song. I was like, man, that song's got a cool beat. I'll never be able to listen to it again. Bunch of devil worshiping wicked nonsense. Pentagram wearing on your Nike tennis shoes 666. You think I'm going to stand for that? You've lost your mind.
I love that it's sped up. Pentagram, Nike shoes, 666 on your Nike shoes, pentagram. Oh, he admits that he likes the song. Hey, brother, you're gay now. Sorry. Wait, it's not sped up? Yes, it is.
You tell Lil Nas X I said so. Bunch of Satanism, bunch of wickedness, bunch of devilism, bunch of demonism, bunch of psychotic wickedness.
He sounds like he's doing a racism auction. I mean, yeah. Auctioneers have to find another job, you know what I mean? Since slavery was abolished. So Southern auctioneers got to do some other shit, so they become pastors like this. Bunch of psychotic paganists. It's just fucking crazy. So here's the reason why a lot of people are talking about this, okay? The real reason why people are talking about this is because there's nothing else to talk about. And this is what conservatives do when Democrats are in power. Conservatives will find random culture war bullshit to latch onto and get like fake outraged over when there's nothing else going on. Because what else are they going to fucking advocate for, Austin? You think they're going to advocate for, against infrastructure bills? You think they're going to advocate against like fucking giving people money? No, they can't do that. That shit sucks. They have the gun rights that they've already locked down so effectively that it's not even an argument. Like a gun manufacturer could offer free guns to a mass shooter who would then pick up those free AR-15s and just like butcher a bunch of white children outside of a fucking daycare in a wealthy neighborhood, and you still wouldn't get gun control in this country. So it's just not like they can't even talk about that anymore. They've cucked themselves. They're too successful, too effective on the legislation front. So they have to reach to these culture war things, these culture war arguments. Because on the economic front, they have no policies. They know that the policies are not necessarily populist in and of itself, not necessarily popular. So they have to move on to this sort of shit that triggers people and agitates their audience, works them up, defines the team boundaries. What?
Whatever. Reaffirms their biases or whatever they speak about all the time.
It's just like a team building exercise. You know what I mean? Because there's nothing else that they can define like battle lines around, right? So they do it this way.
Greg Locke.
You know who Lil Nas X was?
What is this?
I was like, man, that's
I just feel. I've met people like this in real life. You know what I mean? Like he's just.
Pentagram wearing on your Nike. Pentagram wearing on your Nike. Pentagram wearing. You lost your mind.
It's not that good. It's kind of mid, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
God damn. Who's Caitlin Bennett?
Caitlin Bennett, Boo Boo Bennett, is one of my favorite conservative commentators, one of the brightest and best minds of the conservative movement, famous for shitting her pants at a fucking college party back in Kent State, and also famous for bringing a gun to, the gun violence school.
Is that why he
of Kent
called her
State.
shitty pants?
Yeah, that's why everyone says like Boo Boo Bennett, like poopy pant girl, gun girl. Caitlin Bennett says, it's a week like these that I'm thankful to be blocked by Lil Nas X. Lil Nas X tweets, quote tweets her, says, I still see your tweets, shitty pants. And Caitlin Bennett, much like the pastor that we just watched, immediately hits the racism button. Because when you don't have an argument, you know you can get a fucking immediate rise out of people and own the libs effectively by just being straight up racist and being like, lol, you're black, lol, which means you don't have a dad, LMAO. Like, that's it. It's like a fucking child. Like, it's just... Oof. So Lil Nas X turns around and says, do you still listen to your dad? He says, yep, and I might fuck yours, which is a pretty effective own, pretty solid fucking own. And of course, some conservative psychopath immediately was like, that's rape. Lil Nas X says he's gonna rape the father of a conservative commentator. Like, okay, bro, chill the fuck out. You psycho. Pretty good tweet.
She just can't accept the fact that maybe her dad wants to fuck Lil Nas X.
I know.
Like, she can't even entertain that idea that video was hot.
So, you know, very cool stuff from Boo Boo Bennett. Good way to start off the day. Lil Nas X just threatened to rape my dad. I will also be having consensual sex with your father. Even you can't be stupid enough to actually... Nope, they are stupid enough to believe this. Or well, they don't. They just don't believe in anything. Stopped for some homophobia too. Oh, nice. Let's see. The guy that takes it up the ass from Satan wants to talk about shitty pants.
Oh my God.
Is that what happens? Does he fuck Satan?
He does, I think, but
I feel like this is like...
I don't know. I don't think he fucks him. He wrote on him and then killed him.
When they get owned, they just move on to the next thing? No, when they get owned, they just move on to racism. Does she think the video is real? Yes.
Yeah, I don't understand this. Hold on, wait a second. Why are Republicans mad? Didn't he kill Satan in the video? Why is everybody upset? They should be happy. He killed Satan.
I think it's just because it's like a gay
end of the
black
video,
dude.
He snaps his neck. Why are they upset?
There's a meme out there that Boo Boo's husband might have gone through conversion therapy too, by the way. I don't know if it's real or not, though. I have heard this a lot. So that would also describe why she would have like personal grievances and a personal stake in advocating for homophobia. Does
that shit still exist? Conversion therapy?
Yeah, what the fuck do you mean? Of course, dude.
Dude, I would... Oh, man.
Jesus Christ. Of course it's Bro... Justin Bieber's fucking church in Australia literally used to openly advocate for it. Like Hillsong. Until recently, until they got called out and shit.
Oh, man.
It's just, you know, Milo Yiannopoulos recently said he did gay conversion therapy or something.
It didn't work, did it? God, it's so fucked up. God, why are people so stupid?
They're just horrible demons. That's why. The real fucking demons are the conservatives. So.
Yeah. I don't think you
Nick Adams says clowns like Lil Nas X and I'm Cardi B couldn't last 30 seconds at a debate stage with the likes of Candace Owens. You can't last 30 seconds in bed with your wife, says Lil Nas X. Just, I mean, it's kind of fucked up. Now you have a violent and aggressive black man murdering people. You know, conservatives about to say like, you know, this black man is being scary and violent and aggressive. Just, you know, because they have nothing. They have nothing else. You know what I mean?
It's true. Man.
How did your show go, Austin?
It went really well. It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of good entertaining people on the screen, so it was good. And Nas was great, and yeah, I had a great time. So
I mean, you did something that literally Twitch and Amazon couldn't do, which is get Lil Nas X to show up to an Amazon event or a Twitch event, basically.
Wait,
so good shit. Congratulations.
TwitchCon. That's right. Yeah. By the way, can I just say this? The gay shows are so much better than the straight shows in some ways. Like there's so much it's so fun and entertaining, and like it sucks because they're not like the most popular shows that I do.
Hey, you guys see that? You guys hear that? More heterophobia. The gays have taken over, dude. It's over. It's done.
I'm just saying the gays know how to do content. That's all I'm saying. We know how to do content.
Yeah, that's it. He just said it. Straights don't know how to make content. It's fucked up.
The insults are like, oh, just next level. I loved it. No,
okay.
But I love great shows too.
Well, Austin, this is wonderful, but I do have to go, and because there's a Derek Chauvin trial that I am going to be covering.
I got you. No, it's all right. Completely homophobic for getting rid of me right now, but that's okay.
No, exactly. And I can't handle the truth. That's the reality, is that I cannot handle the truth about how you said breeders don't make good content.
I don't mind breeders. It's just whenever they're, never mind.
Wait, say it. Be more heterophobic right now. I'm going to cancel you.
I wish they breed with me a little bit more. You know what I mean? But anyway. All right, I got to go.
All right, bye, Austin.
Thanks for having me. Peace out.
That was designated heterophobe, content creator, reality TV show producer extraordinaire, Austin Show, a.k.a. Mr. Show. God will have the last word when it comes to Lil Nas X. That's all I have to say about it.
I had this idea for Christmas. We should elect a Santa Claus like the Pope, and they should live in the North Pole, and it should be a government-run organization that like is dedicated to gift giving around the world, and it's like a lifetime appointment, and it's an actual Santa Claus. So Santa is real, and you can actually write to a human Santa, but then they die, and then we have to elect a new Santa. You know what I mean? I think it's a genius idea. I don't know why nobody's done it before. You and I, we could privatize it too.
Okay, Austin.
What? What? What?